Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and today I want to talk to you guys about 1991's Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker. In Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker is about a young boy named Derek who is rendered mute after watching his father be murdered by an evil Christmas toy that was mysteriously left at his doorstep. Fast forward to the following Christmas, and more presents are being left at Derek's doorstep. These presents can be linked back to an elderly toy maker named Pedo and his son, Pino. How's that for subtlety? Now, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker is interesting for a couple of reasons. The first one being that the film stars Mickey Rooney. Now, back in the day when the original Silent Night, Deadly Night was released to an uproar of angry parents and people decrying the film for depicting an evil Santa, Mickey Rooney was a celebrity at the forefront of this movement, publicly demonizing the film for its portrayal of a psycho Santa, because Santa Claus, in his opinion, was sacred. Fast forward to the early 90s, and Mr. Rooney apparently had a change of heart, because he stars as Pedo, the toy maker, in Silent Night, Deadly Night 5. But that raises an entirely different question. Would you take your kids to a toy store called Pedo's? And Pedo has a very strange son named Pino, who is responsible for these mysterious gifts showing up at Derek's door. Pino acts very robotic because, spoiler alert, Pino is a robot created by his father, Pedo, Mickey Rooney. And Pino wants to take Derek out of the picture because he wants to be Derek's mother's only son. And Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker is definitely a return to this series' roots. Now, while there are no killer Santas running around in Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, it's far more akin to the three early films than with Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 Initiation, which was just way out there. Another thing that's interesting about Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 is that the film is co-written and directed by Martin Kitrosser. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because Martin Kitrosser wrote the screenplays for Friday the 13th Part 3, Friday the 13th Part 5, and he is now Quentin Tarantino's go-to script supervisor, and he's been script supervisor on a lot of really big movies. Now, when it comes to the latter Silent Night, Deadly Night sequel, Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, 4, and 5, the consensus seems to be that Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 is the best of the bunch. And for a long time, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 was my favorite of the latter Silent Night, Deadly Night movies. But the last couple of times I've seen the film, I have to admit, it's pretty much just as dull and lifeless as Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 and 4. The only thing that really separates Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 from 3 and 4, character of Pino being this boy robot, and how desperately he wants to have a family, definitely brings a whole new spin to the Silent Night, Deadly Night series, particularly when it's revealed that he is a robot, and he's in a room with Derek's mother, and he's begging her to be his mother. While he's got her pinned against a desk with her legs open, he's between her legs, and he's thrusting into her, saying, "Please, mommy, be my mommy, please. Let me be your son, mommy, please." And it's just a really disturbing moment. Yet you almost feel sorry for Pino because he is a robot, but he's a robot that wants to be human, and so desperately so that he will kill a child in order to be part of a family and therefore feel more human. So that aspect of Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker, is pretty interesting. The rest of the movie, though, to me, it's it's just kind of boring, to be perfectly honest. Brian Yuzna returns after writing and directing Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 to co-write and produce Silent Night, Deadly Night 5. Also, Clint Howard and Neith Hunter return too, and they're apparently playing the same characters that they played in Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, although at the end of Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, Clint Howard's character was in pretty bad shape. And really, the movie doesn't give them a whole lot to do. They're just kind of there and don't have a whole lot to do, which is unfortunate because Clint Howard could have brought something to this movie, some energy or something. Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 is a fairly well-made film. All the cast do pretty well, particularly the actor who plays Pino. There's not a whole lot when it comes to violence or bloodshed in the film. It just kind of feels like Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 and 4 in that it was just kind of thrown together, slapdash. The screenplay wasn't polished or possibly even finished, and it was filmed on a really low budget. As for the latter-day Silent Night, Deadly Night films, I do think Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 is the best of the bunch. However, that's really not saying much, considering Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 and 4. And as a matter of fact, I think I would much rather rewatch Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 than any of the other latter Silent Night, Deadly Night films. But really, none of the latter-day Silent Night, Deadly Night films are on my yearly go-to list when it comes to holiday horror movies like Silent Night, Deadly Night and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. If you've seen Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker, please let me know down in the comments section below. Let me know what your favorite latter-day Silent Night, Deadly Night sequel is down in the comments section below also. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys out there are all having a great, safe, healthy, happy, and horror movie-filled holiday season. Take care, and until next time, peace. Join the $1 a Month Club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons, Kevin Smythe, B-Movie Mike, Robert Sobel, Turi Delamore, Stephen Flanagan, Lori Holt, Craig Farrand, Farron Sutton, Jeremiah Lambert, Grindhouse Grotto, Derek Jana, Demon Waffles, Simon Clark, Stone Gassman, Zachary Barton, Lorne Dixon, James Welch, Eli Geisler, Jeff Overing, Pete Toll, Kyle McGuire, Jay the Stingray, Andrew McDonald, Dave Barnes, Jonathan Lundy, Chris Gonzalez, The R-Rated Show, Fear Fuel, Jason Breitenbach, Brandon Bisdick, Steak Sauce, Mark Striano, Jeff Gardner, Travis Davis, The Obsoletionist, Chris Earls, Kevin Fitzpatrick, Randall Beatty, Joseph Hinkle, Hey Isn't That Devon Graham, Christian Hannah Horror, and Jacob Green. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.